don't know whether I need to move the thingy or not, but we will see, won't we? Hello, so, I thought I'd do another little vlog for you guys because I realised that we haven't actually caught up in a while. Ooh, this is so embarrassing. So today I'm not doing loads, but I thought I'm doing a few chores and bits that I need to do. It's a Saturday, so I'm having a bit of a lazy day. It's warmed up a lot since I last spoke to you guys. So my clubbing vlog, I filmed that in April. It's like May, and it's a little bit of a heat wave at the moment. So I think it's about 21 degrees today. So it's not like mafting ridiculously hot, but you know, like in the car it's a bit toasty, and I can't really have the fan on because I know it's too loud. So I'm actually driving to my grandparents to go wash my car because the hose in my house does not reach around the front of the house, because we got like a little extendy hose, and as good as it is genuinely it just does not reach around the front of the house, which is not ideal. So I can't wash my car, so hence I'm going to my grandparents because my car is absolutely filthy. I need to clean the inside as well, but I don't know if I will have the patience because it's finally warmed up, but that does mean that before that I hadn't actually washed my car, because there would have been no point, because it just would have got dirty so quickly again. Ooh, this junction, genuinely humbling. I know I just said it, but having people see you film. Oh. I know, I don't know, you guys might be able to see in the back, but on my little back windshield it is actually filthy. And the other thing I need to do is go get some window washer fluid, because I've run out, which again doesn't help the whole my car being dirty thing, because it means I can't properly clean my windshield, and I do have a bit of bird poo going on. So, but yeah, no, so apart from that, like, how are you guys? I cannot lie, I'm a little stressed at the moment, and this is not the top of my priority list, but I thought it would have been a bit of fun anyway, so I thought, you know what, might as well make a little cheeky vlog. So I actually have my first exam this Friday, which is fucking terrifying. It's psychology paper 1. I'd say psychology is probably my easiest subject, so like the subject I do best at, so I'm not overly nervous, and I don't have my biology and chemistry exams until after half term, which isn't until a couple of weeks, but it is still absolutely terrifying. So I'm kind of in A-level revision mode at the moment, which means means I'm stressed, and it means that I'm not really doing much at the moment. I've been going to Starbucks a little bit, like I did my first like vlog back, and doing little study dates after school, because I find that it's on my way back from college back home, so it's quite handy for me, because it means instead of doing work at home, I can go and do work at Starbucks, and then I don't have to worry about doing work once I get back home, which is quite nice, because I've quite enjoyed having that distinction between home and work, if that makes sense. I think, you know, I definitely work better when I'm not at home, because I just get so easily distracted. So I hope the noise isn't quite as bad as it was in Daniel's car, because again, I'd say my car is a little bit better insulated, and also I have got this new phone stand which I used in Daniel's car, but I doubt you would have noticed a difference because of that. So I got a new phone stand from the last time I was in my car, so I'm hoping it's better. I honestly, the only thing that's keeping me going to the end of exams is the fact that you get longer holidays in your A-level summer holiday. So I actually break up on the 21st of June, which is quite late, because a lot of my friends, I know one of my friends is breaking up on the 6th of June. So I'm literally, I'm at college more than 2 weeks over what my very, very miffed about. But the only thing that's keeping me going is looking forward to that holiday. I'm actually going to Italy with some of my friends and Daniel, so I might vlog that, and we're going to see Taylor Swift there. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going away to Italy, which I'm really excited about for a week, and in that time we're seeing Taylor, and my friend's aunt has paid for us to go, which is crazy, just because I never, and got us the Taylor tickets, I'd never ever be able to do something like that myself, so I feel very grateful and I'm very excited, and I think, dare I say, I deserve it after having to do exams. But yeah, no, so the tickets I did actually get myself, where I've got tickets for Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, Wembley in August, which I'm, again, absolutely buzzing for. And I'll take you guys along to that for definite. I haven't actually decided what I'm going to wear yet, because I want to have like a fun creative outfit. I don't know if I just want to be in merch, because I've got a few bits of merch that I could wear, but I think I do want to do a proper creative outfit, so I haven't planned that out yet, but I'll kind of let you guys know where I'm at with that. I'm just pulling into my grandparents' now, and I'll give you guys a little, I'll show you guys my car, because it's fucking filthy. Now, my grandparents do actually have a pressure washer as well, but the nozzle on it's broken, so it's only like a round one and it's meant to be flat, which means it's not very useful. I might have a go with that, but equally I don't know if I can be trusted for a pressure washer. But I'll give you guys a little, I don't know, cleaning vlog, who knows. Right, this is the situation. It is actually filthy, and it's like really hard on there, I can't lie. I'm trying not to get my number plate in this, but look, I promise that wasn't me, that was actually the old man I bought it off. And my alloys are filthy as well, so I can't actually find the pressure washer. Oh, there you go, number plate, that's not gonna be in there. Ew. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So I've just like pre-rinsed the car, and then I use this like alloy brush thing, which I'm fully aware you're not meant to use on the main part of the car because it can scratch it, but it's really not my main concern with my car right now. But that's it. I'm fully aware you're only meant to use those on the wheels, but honestly, even just rinsing it, it looks pretty good. But huge mistake though, it is so hot. I definitely picked the wrong day to do this, and I really don't have the cardiovascular fitness to be able to, because you know, I'm doing up and down with the bloody brush thing. But I'll tell you what, I've just finished. I don't think that's too bad. Crazy. It's nice to actually be able to see my alloys again and not just brake dust, to be honest. So, right, car is clean, and now I'm gonna go to B&M and maybe pop in like the range and stuff, and I'll take you guys with me, obviously, to primarily get some screen wash. But let's be real, I'm going to end up getting like a million more things. So car is clean. That's something I've been meaning to do for a long time. Also, I've taken off my air freshener because I just looked over those clips before and I realised that you really can, you can just see it moving in the background, so I thought that's probably not amazing, so I'll move that for you guys. It is toasty though, I'll tell you that. It's lovely, I'm enjoying the warm weather. We go on and on about how I hate the cold. I do like a bit of a moan, like most Brits do when it's warm. I love it, but I've also tried to move my phone a bit, so that's why I'm in a different angle, because I noticed that the camera was getting a bit of glare. I don't actually know if it's any better or not, but if it's not any better, then I think the glare is unavoidable. I hope it's not too bad. I hope this is watchable. Again, I seem to say this every video, but you know, I do hope it is watchable. Oh, for fuck's sake, literally, I'm not even joking, I've just come out of my nads, and I don't know if that's a bug that splattered on my windscreen or if it's a bird poo. Oh no, and I don't have any bloody screen wash. No. Oh, that's actually a nightmare. Oh, I'm actually not happy. That's not funny. No. Oh, and I just made it worse because I didn't have any screen wash, and I tried to wash my windshield and it's just smeared it all over. Oh, that's so annoying. Never mind, never mind. It's always the way, isn't it? You clean your car and then literally like either that day or the day after you just manage to get it filthy. Oh, I just saw another one on my car. I don't know about you guys, but when I see, I think this is probably one of the things about having like a shit box is when I see another Hyundai i10, I get so excited because I feel like it's my car's sibling. Which I'm fully aware is a very like odd thing to think. But I feel like I can't be the only one. I also do the same in my boyfriend's car, so if he's driving and we see another Citroen C1, I always have to point it out. Something that I also love about summer is just the fact that everything is in bloom. So like, I can't lie, our garden's looking pretty good right now, but I do definitely get garden envy when I see other people's gardens in bloom and stuff. Can you tell I'm a nervous driver at all? Because I just came out of that junction and honestly the look of concentration on my face must have been like. Also, I've just realised I haven't told you guys this since I last saw you because it's been such a while since I've actually spoken to the camera, but I've chosen my firm choice for uni, for medicine. If you guys watched my first vlog, you'll know that I've applied for medicine. I got all 4 offers. I applied to Newcastle, UEA, Hull York and Nottingham, and I firmed Nottingham and I've put my insurance as Newcastle, despite the fact that I've got a lower grade offer for Nottingham than Newcastle. So there is absolutely no circumstance where I go to Newcastle, so it's purely in principle. But I'm now very excited. I've got all my accommodation sorted now as well, so obviously you're in a halls for first year, or most people are, that's generalisation, but so I've got my accommodation sorted for Nottingham, and it's relatively cheap, so it's non-catered and it's shared bathroom, you know, that's pretty standard. I'm not fussed about, obviously at some point I'm going to have to cook for myself, that's important, and I'm not being funny, I don't need an ensuite. I did feel like having an ensuite would be quite unnecessary, and also I just can't afford it. But so I've sorted that out. I had to put down a £200 deposit. Well, it wasn't a deposit, it was a booking fee, but I don't think you have to pay a deposit, which is handy as far as I'm aware. And you get that back, you get the £200 booking fee back when you pay your first payment. It gets taken off your first payment. So in theory that's not a problem, but it's very exciting. It's £125 a week, if I'm remembering correctly, which was, I think it was like it was the second or third cheapest accommodation option. The other ones weren't much lower than that, but it's a half an hour walk to the med school. It's not on campus, but because the med school at Nottingham is in the actual hospital, I won't be on campus much anyway, because that's where all my lectures will be. But so it's only a half an hour walk. I'm not taking my car to uni, so I don't know what I'm going to do for these vlogs. I'm going to keep it at home just because I can't afford to insure it and stuff. But it's I think it's like a 10-minute cycle ride away. So I'm gonna get a bike and I'm gonna have to cycle, which is slightly scary because I'm dangerous enough driving, let alone as a cyclist. I feel like I'm probably gonna end up getting into an accident, touch wood. Also, I'm still so fucking paranoid about my car. I swear I need my brakes done, so I need to get them checked. But my biggest pet peeve about driving is when people on roundabouts don't use their indicators properly. Since I passed, I think there have been rare instances where I've actually seen somebody use their indicators properly. That's an exaggeration, obviously. But it is honestly one of my biggest pet peeves, just because you're sat there and you don't want to pull out, obviously, because you're not trying to get into an accident. But people don't indicate, so you just don't know where they're going. And then when they turn off, where they've not indicated, you're still sat there and you think, oh well, I could have gone then, and like you just, and the pressure of people waiting behind you, and all these opportunities you could have gone. Honestly, it's so frustrating. So it's about 2 o'clock now. I think I got to my grandparents about 12, and I've just realised I've not actually eaten anything. I've had breakfast today because I always have breakfast. I'm not one of those people who isn't hungry in the morning or just like can go on without breakfast. Absolutely have to have breakfast, but I have not had lunch. So I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I think McDonald's is a bit out of my budget, so I think I'll go to Greg's. I can give you guys a little review in the car if you want. I'll probably get a pepperoni pizza, that's what I always get from Greg's. But I'm going to go to the shops first, or I could get a meal deal. That is an option. I'll tell you what, something that I love is the Morrison salad bar meal deal, because if you have a More card, which I do, I got a More card for this, you get like a medium thing of salad, which is not just salad, it's like pasta, loads of different bits, like there's even like falafel and stuff there usually, and you get like a snack, so like crisps or fruit or, you know, like whatever, and you get a drink with it as well, and it's only $3.50 with a More card, which I think is brilliant. And it's actually nice food, because I think I struggle a bit with like the Tesco meal deals and stuff, just because I get so tired of the sandwiches, and I just always think like all the chicken ones always look really nice, but you always have like the worst cuts of meat, because obviously it's all the offcuts and stuff to make it cheap. But so you get all like the chicken with like gristle and stuff. So I'm a bit reluctant to get a meal deal, hence I'll probably get a Greg's, and Greg's is nice and cheap as well. That's the other thing as well. I'm really excited about my accommodation, because there is literally a Greg's and a Lidl's outside, which I know is going to be so handy because it will save me so much money in the long run. Well, maybe not Greg's, but Lidl's at least, because I'm not gonna, if I forget something on my big shop, which I shop at Lidl anyway, I don't have to go to the corner shop and spend loads of money trying to get that like lost ingredient. So I'm really happy about that. That's the other reason I chose this accommodation, besides the fact it was cheap. I've just got to get the grades now. So my grade offer is AAB. B can only be in psychology, which is my third subject. The 2 A's have to be in biology and chemistry. And I think I can do that, I'm hoping. So if you guys remember, my predicted grades are 3 A stars. I don't think I'm going to get 3 A stars. I don't think that's realistic, but I'm hoping I can meet my grade offer, because I will be absolutely devastated if I don't. And I won't get that £200 booking fee back. But so I mentioned earlier, but my first exam is next Friday, and that's psychology paper 1. And then psychology paper 2 I got the week after that. And then psychology paper 3 is after the 1 week half term, the first day I come back on the Monday. But the only problem is that it's very close to biology, which is on the Wednesday, which is a bit annoying. Apart from that, my exams are fairly well spaced out. But the thing I am happy about is that I will have completely finished psychology by the time I start my other exams, which is really handy, because it means I can just focus on those bits. Right, I'm just pulling up to B&M now. I'm going to see if I can find the screen wash. I think my boyfriend got some from here before, so I'm getting summer screen wash, because apparently it has less alcohol in it, which means it evaporates more slowly. Because the problem is in summer, like because it's hot, the screen wash evaporates too quickly, which means that it doesn't actually properly clean your windshield, which is a slight problem. So I'm hoping this will fix that issue, because I mean, I've just proven why I need it, because that was either a bug or a bird that's just either died or pooed on my windscreen. And I also think it's the law. I do have technically a sliver of window wash left, but I don't have much, so I don't think I'm breaking the law quite yet, but I'm almost there. It's quite busy actually today, which does make sense that it's a Saturday, but god. But I'm really hoping I'm going to get a space where I can just drive through, because I really don't feel patient enough today to, I guess I'm going to have to be patient and do some parking. I always reverse park, because I'm so awful at coming out of a space if I've gone in forward. I have located it. Right, mission success. I'm now outside Greg's and I'm gonna go get some food because I'm starving. But I also got this. So I used this before. It's just the Dove gradual tanning stuff. So it's like fake tan, but it's a bit more subtle. And in my mind, there's a bit less to go wrong. So I have used that before, but that was really cheap. That was an offer in there, so I thought it'd be rude not to. Because honestly, I'm so scared of skin cancer, and which I mean is a good thing, isn't it? So I'd rather look orange, and you know, but obviously I still want a tan, so I'd rather look orange and it be fake and not get skin cancer rather than me look natural and like, you know, really tanned and get skin cancer and also get wrinkles. So that's absolutely not something I'm about, but it's not too bad, to be fair. I think this was only like, I want to say it was £3, which is not like awful. I've got my screen wash, that was only £2.75. I know I'm gonna get like roasted for this, but I buy pre-mixed screen wash just because I cannot be arsed. But the one I got is orange scented, and I've kind of almost got that bug / bird poo, whatever it was, off. But I'm a bit annoyed because it is, I can still bloody see it, and it's ruined. You get smear marks where you've used the washer fluid, which is really annoying. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get, I think I can get pepperoni pizza and I'll show you guys what I get. But right, I've been to Greg's and got lunch. I just got margarita pizza actually. I didn't get a pepperoni pizza because I didn't fancy spending the extra like 30p or whatever, to know is stupid. But I also went to Asda and I got another pizza, which I didn't, for my tea, but I didn't quite realise, like it didn't quite compute. Obviously I knew that I went and got pizza from Greg's, but I just realised that I'm now having pizza for lunch and dinner, which like is awful, but you know, whatever. But the Asda pizzas are actually so good because that's only £5 and it's massive. I mean, it's barbecue, chicken and bacon, deep pan, and that'll be, I mean, that'll at least do me and Daniel, and then if not, I'll have leftovers. But oh, and they're so good. Honestly, those Asda pizzas are like amazing. So I thought I'll get one of those. That'll be cool. And now I'm going to eat my Greg's margarita pizza, and then I'm going to go. I'll set off my way back, and it's about, I think it's like 3 o'clock now. And then so when I get home, I can do a few hours of work. But I think it's been nice, you know, just having like a bit of an off day, a bit of like a chill day, errand day as well, semi-productive if I do a bit of work. And then obviously I've cleaned the car and stuff, so there you go. But verdict is it's quite good, but it's a little bit cold because I did just go walk around Asda with it, which minor oversight, but we move. Right, Greg's has been scrammed. I'm having to fight the urge to go to McDonald's and get a cold drink because I did pack a water bottle with me, or take one with me, but it's not cold, so it is definitely not cold anymore. It's a bit toasty, so my water has warmed up a tiny bit, as it does, which means I'm now craving a cold drink, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be good because I've already spent enough today. Already treated myself to some fake tan. So I'm on my way back now. I do have to pop out later to pick my brother up because he's at his friend's birthday party, but apart from that I can sit down, I can get some work done, can focus, and I work tomorrow anyway because nothing's open on a Sunday, so there's nothing really for me to get distracted by. It was really awkward, and the reason I didn't film when I got back from B&M and was in the car was because there was a family next to me, and they had all their windows down. They were sat in the car. I think they were, well no, I know they were waiting for their mum because they were screaming. These kids, honestly, like obviously I understand it's very difficult to be a parent. I do not envy them whatsoever, and I don't like to be so quick to judge, but these children were doing my head in, and they were going, "Ma'am, ma'am," because obviously she was in the shops doing her like B&M shop as she do, as mums do anyway, and I think they were getting a bit fed up, but I thought, a bit awkward, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna start filming with them in the background because that would be a nightmare. Also, I was actually quite surprised. So on my last vlog, my clubbing vlog, the last one I uploaded, I actually got quite a few views on that, and I know it's not like loads and loads, but so at the time of me recording this right now, I think I've got just over 3k, which obviously, you know, isn't loads. did very much think that YouTube was dead, I'm quite impressed, and I have actually gained a few subscribers from that. So I mean, if you subscribed from watching that, hi. But I thought that was quite nice to see, and maybe I've been proved wrong. Maybe it isn't quite as dead. I do think there's definitely a certain element. It is dead to a certain point, but honestly, when I started doing this again, I thought I'd be getting maybe like 100, 200 views on each video, which is good, you know, it's not bad, but you know, it's more for myself rather than other people. But maybe I've been proved wrong. Maybe you can kind of build a bit of a platform still. Obviously YouTube doesn't quite exist in the format it did before, you know. I do think it did still peak in like 2018, 2019. But, you know, maybe it's not completely dead. There might be like a lingering heartbeat there. So I definitely want to do a vlog for my last day of school, just because, you know, again, like the purpose of me doing these sort of videos is for me to look back on, and just a bit of a distraction really, to have a hobby, etc. But I just think that'd be really nice, and I'll get a few of my friends on it that you've met, you know, when I went clubbing, and a few others maybe you haven't, but I just think it's a nice thing to share with you guys as well, because again, it's such a big life moment. I think kind of going along the academic theme, I'm so done with revision at this point. It's been going on, well, I've been revising for, you know, a few weeks now in the lead up to my exams, and I'm at the point where I'm fed up. I really cannot be asked to do any more. And obviously I have got exams soon, so it'll all be worth it soon enough, but I don't think I'm quite ready, but I don't know if you ever do, but I'm definitely ready to be done. Because I am at the point where I cannot do any more. Psychology, I'm fed up with, if I'm honest. Like, I do enjoy the subject, and it would be nice to, you know, like, hopefully see like the work I've put in over these past 2 years come to fruition. But I am definitely ready to kind of move on to the next stage now. So, you know, I am quite excited. I'm quite excited for uni, and to just do something else. I just think it will be so nice for me to actually, not that I don't love my subjects, because I actually really do. I actually really do enjoy my subjects, and I'm glad I picked them. I wouldn't have chosen any others. And these 2 years have been amazing. I mean, like, obviously challenging academically and stuff, but I've made some amazing friends. I've had some great times. Which I know is generic, that's what everybody says, but I really have, and I definitely don't take those 2 years for granted. But I'm absolutely ready to move on to the next stage now, and I'm very excited, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, etc., to do medicine as well, just because I think it'd just be so interesting, and I am ready to gain that kind of independence that you don't have at college or sixth form. I'm a little bit nervous for the workload. I know obviously it's going to be very difficult. Medicine is one of the hardest courses you can do, so I've no doubt that it's going to be challenging. But I'm apprehensive, because I don't know what the workload's going to be like in comparison to A-level. I've heard people say it's harder, but because you have more free time at uni, a lot of people, every person I've you know, I've not spoken to anybody in real life, I don't think, but kind of, well, I have actually, that's a lie. But so most of the people I've spoken to in person, and kind of things people have said online about medicine compared to A-levels, a lot of people say they definitely prefer uni and medicine over A-levels. But fingers crossed, because, you know, I am expecting a step up, and I hope I can keep on top of it. You know, fingers crossed again. I think more than anything, one thing I am excited for is to actually do like placement stuff. So I don't believe, I'm fairly sure it's just 4th and 5th year you do proper placement blocks, so you're actually in a hospital, staying in hospital accommodation as a med student, but in at least, obviously it differs from course to course for medicine, but for Nottingham, you do start doing placement early on. Not obviously what you do in later years, in years 4 and 5, so you don't live in like the accommodation or anything, but I am really excited to see what that will be like, because I did really enjoy my work experience, like in the hospital and stuff. So yeah, I am excited for that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping I don't faint. So obviously in medicine you do like cadaver dissection and stuff, and I don't think I will faint. But you know, there's always that lingering thing in the back of your head. I mean, when I was on my work experience, I got the opportunity to watch like surgeries and stuff, which obviously blood, guts, like fluids, and I was fine with that. I didn't faint, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I should be absolutely fine. I'm not generally that much of a squeamish person. Certain things I am, like teeth, I cannot deal with. I just hate teeth. I think it's, so I've had problems with my teeth before, so I've been to the dentist, you know, like got fillings, had teeth out, whatever, and I just hate it. Like, I don't mind going to my dentist now because I have a lovely dentist, but I could not be a dentist. I just think, oh, like, that's just, I just couldn't, like, taking a tooth out, that would be like, and also it's just, I can imagine it can be so difficult sometimes, just because, I mean, obviously few people like the doctors, but I'd say a lot fewer like the dentist, and I just think that must be so difficult, like on a day-to-day basis, having to deal with so many people who are really like nervous, and I guess you must get good at it, but just, and the working life of a dentist does appeal to me, and the opportunity to do more like private work, so, you know, there is a like salary, bonuses in terms of like how much you earn and stuff. However, I just could not deal with teeth. If I could, that maybe I would have done that, but I'm definitely not looking to go into dentistry anytime soon, I can say that. Something that I absolutely love at this time of year, so I kind of talked about it a bit earlier, so I think I'm actually an old man in an 18-year-old's body, just because I absolutely love gardening. I think I probably blame my mum for this, and my grandparents, because they've always had like amazing gardens. But if I am at like a supermarket or a garden centre, I always have to buy a plant. I'm quite impressed I actually didn't today. I look at the plants in Asda, but they weren't doing it for me. Quite good value, but I thought perhaps not. I'm going to refrain. I'm going to save a bit of money today. But so that's kind of one of my guilty pleasures, is gardening, and I just think it's so satisfying as well. Because our garden at the moment, so we moved into my current house, I think maybe like 4 years ago, so I want to say this is our fourth summer here, or fourth, I think it's our fourth summer. And before, the owners before, they didn't really do much with the garden, so it was a bit of a mess when we came in, but we've gradually over time managed to build it up, and I absolutely love cottage gardens, and that's what we've done with like our beds and stuff, so it is looking very good, and it's all come together this year, so I'm very house proud. It's not my house, obviously, it's my mum's, but I'm very house proud. At this time of year, I always love looking at the plants, and I tell you, in the supermarkets, garden centres, wherever I can get my hands on them, and I tell you what, the supermarkets this year have done really well, because they have got some really good plants in. They have outdone themselves, and I got a magnolia for my mum's birthday, because she loves magnolias, from Morrison's, and it was only a few quid, which I thought was really good. We also got like a hydrangea, clematis, a few like fuchsia plants and stuff, but overall very satisfied. But so I think I'm going to end the vlog there, to be fair, because I don't really have much more to say, so I'll see you guys soon. I'll try and make a few more vlogs like this, where I'm just kind of like chilling, doing like errands and stuff, but yeah, so bye.